Hello, everyone. I keep moving over and you keep going back out of frame. I hope everyone has had a good weekend. It's almost over with. A new week is approaching. Today is our 7th live video for Sunday. Well, video 7 on Sunday is not our 7th Sunday. Because although the videos go from Sunday to Sunday and Wednesday to Wednesday, I'm numbering them in order. But you know that last Sunday's video was number 5. So we are on video 7 episode, Understanding the Knowledge to Apply to Life. I thank you all again for returning or being a first visitor. Those of you that don't know me, hello, I am Nneka, and this is
Kayla.
And we are King's Legacy Group. Again, thank you for returning or visiting us for the first time. Before we get started, Kayla is going to read the disclaimer.
All right. Disclaimer. The information we share is based on our own experiences and practices. We are not giving financial advice. You must do your own due diligence and seek licensed professional advice. When you see the need, we're only sharing our strategies and financial wellness.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Remember to please click like, do the thumbs up, share the video. If you want to make a comment, we would appreciate your feedback. And subscribe. It only takes one time to hit the subscribe button on each platform of YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and what else?
That's it.
Okay, that's it.
That's called following.
Yeah, those are the social platforms for you to follow us. But our live extended videos are only on YouTube. So please take the time to do so. And if you want to receive notifications of when we go live, then hit that notification bell next to subscribe. Those of you that may not know what King's Legacy Group is, if you are new to this channel, King's Legacy Group is a financial literacy platform that is bridging the gap between the youth and the mature adult to achieve generational wealth, providing the tools and the resources to understanding. Like today, we have our Sunday live video geared towards our youth ages 12 to 17, but you can slide it down to 10. Depends on the maturity level and understanding level of your child. And our Wednesday live videos are geared towards our mature adults, both learning the tools and skills needed to develop, change our mindset of financial wellness that will help us make good money decisions that will empower us for life. King's Legacy Group is helping you understand that when you learn, you grow, then you can earn the wealth that you deserve. Okay? Reminders. Each video content can be viewed on our website. And I apologize, I still have not updated the website. Again, it is just never enough time in the day, but I'm getting to it. So be patient. But remember that putting pen to paper helps you retain the information better. So viewing our videos, have a pen and paper ready. I have delayed some of the information since we started a couple of weeks ago. our premiere. It's no longer any more delays. I'm starting with the information that's needed to show progression and steps every week. So let's get started with this week's content. Just to recap, last week assignments were to study and get the definitions for the vocabulary words. Parents, you were to open a checking account for your child or kids. Explain the process in detail. Come back and cover anything else that the child did not understand during that process. The other assignments I will go over towards the end of the video. Right now, I want to focus on what's today. So with the vocabulary words, Kayla's going to go over the words, recap the words, and then share the definitions, and then I will jump in and give you a real life scenario or situation, or how you can relate learning these words to apply to real life situation. Okay.
This week's vocabulary is the following: books, information, reading, learning, writing, knowledge. Books: a written or printed work of pages glued up, sewn together out loud along one side and bound in covers. Right. Information: facts provided or learned about something or someone. Reading: the action or skill of reading written or printed matter silently or out loud.
Practical.
Mm-hmm.
Where you at?
I'm not learning now.
Okay.
Learning: the knowledge and skills through experiences, study, or by being taught.
Speak up, please.
Writing: the activity or skill of marking words on paper and composing text. Knowledge: facts, information, and skills acquired by a person through experience or education. The practical understanding of a subject. And that's it.
Okay.
Back to words.
Okay. As far as how you can relate to the vocabulary words that you have learned, books are critical. That's why it starts from when you are a baby and your parents are reading your bedtime stories, or your daycare center is setting up reading times to read to all the kids in the daycare center. Books are vital to building the cells in our brain. That is the beginning process of learning. You're going to be reading books for your entire life, whether it's a book that you are interested in reading, a book that you are forced to read during an educational program, books that are information that you read on a job, like the job manual, your hiring forms. You have to read those. So even if you have learning disabilities, like Kayla has a learning disability, it's okay because she's still in the process of learning to do better. Excuse me. Kayla has a version of dyslexia, and dyslexia has different levels. There are different versions of dyslexia. It's nothing to be ashamed of. Even though she has trouble visualizing to read and sound out and pronounce her words, she still is going through the steps. Understand that it's going to take time. But as long as you keep putting forth the effort, you will get better. It's nothing to be ashamed of. And although she has dyslexia, you all can hear that she has struggle reading. But when Kayla was in the third grade, I forced the school system to put her in special ed. And again, it is nothing to be ashamed of. That was what she needed. Even with me teaching her at home while she was doing her homework, it wasn't the best method for her to learn. Because first, I couldn't understand why she couldn't comprehend. So I had to step back and I diagnosed her with dyslexia before the school system did. They wanted to keep waiting it out. I'm like, no, she needs help now. I forced the school to put her in special education. After fourth grade, she was blessed with some awesome teachers. That really helped her get better. With that individual one-on-one help in class, no one has to know your child is in special ed. Again, it ain't about you. Or get over what it make you feel like. This is to help your child. Kayla needed that specialized attention. Because me getting frustrated with her trying to teach her at home or teaching her the way I learned in school and not the way her current teachers in school are teaching her. Y'all know what I mean, parents. We be like, what in the world? I don't understand that. How am I going to teach you? And I don't understand what you're talking about. Because they want to try out these new ways or try to learn the way the countries learn. And that's a whole nother topic. But anyway, so when she left elementary school, what was your teacher? What was his name?
Mr. Danzo.
Mr. Danzo at Oakhurst Elementary. he is the kudos. He is the kudos to be all. He was awesome with Kayla.
You mean Oakview?
Who?
It's Oakview.
Oh, Oakview. Okay. Oh, Oakview Elementary on Oakville. Mr. Danzo. I need to call him, see how he doing. I'm sure I got his number on my old cell phone that I replaced. But anyway, he was awesome with Kayla, and that helped her with her level of comfort and helped her be motivated. It transitioned to where I had to help Kayla at home. That was an issue because it wasn't working out. It wasn't benefiting her. And then it transitioned, and I, again, I just sat back and noticed she didn't ask for help for homework. She was determined to figure it out on her own. Although I still stuck my head in the room to be like, do you need any help with anything? Is it something you don't understand? You need clarification on? She was like, no. Then, ain't gonna lie, one day when this happened, I went in my room and cried because I was so happy that Kayla came home from school for the first time, and she was excited because I would always ask Kayla how was her day at school. She didn't really have nothing to say or positive to say or exciting to say. And then she started coming home and she was excited about what she learned in school. She was fine doing her homework on her own. Every teacher she has had saw this. So again, if you have to make the decision to put your child in special ed at school, get out of your own head and stop blocking your child learning capabilities because you feel you're going to be embarrassed because they're in special ed. Who gives a damn? Oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't supposed to curse on Sunday Lives. I do curse on Wednesdays. No, that's for adults.
Just beep it out.
No, I ain't going to beep it out. They don't heard the word damn before. It's okay. But I'm not going to do it again. Sorry. But anyway, but the end result is She is on her way to high school, and for the last 2 years, she has made honor roll. Although she's still struggling with reading, she still has made honor roll twice. So I can't help but be proud of her. I'm still going to stay on her about getting better with reading, but she has put in the work to be 90% better than what she was. She was struggling, didn't like school. So parents, again, get out of your kids' way. Give them the tools and the resources they need to grow. Okay? So books, again, I used to love to read when I was in school, elementary, middle school, high school. And then after high school, because I was a teenage mother, I had to work. I had a child to take care of. I had to step into adulthood, handle my business. So reading was put on the back burner. I think the last book that I really read during school was Maya Angelou's Know Why the Caged Bird Sing, or it was about the two brothers. Dang. I think of it when I'm not thinking of it. But that was really the last time I really read something that was from enjoyment. Of course, I read in college and I read, other stuff growing up that was related to life. But it was nothing really of enjoyment. It was because I had to. The jobs that I've had, I was the trainer for new hires. So I had to read and learn the manuals. I did HR management. So I had to handle all of that. That entailed a lot of reading. But again, it was the last time that I read something that I wanted to because it made me feel was in high school. So again, you're going to be reading something for life. Okay. Information. Information, that word is there for a reason, because the information that's provided to the public on whatever resource that you get information from, information is to provide the content for you to learn something new. Why did you move the screen? Learning the knowledge and skills through experience. Everything that you do in life from the time that you are a baby, when you learn how to crawl, when you learn how to walk, that comes from watching others, because you're learning what you're seeing. You're learning what you're hearing. You learn first from your parents, your siblings in your household. Based on their behavior and their actions, you are learning and developing yourself. Again, so that's something you're going to be doing for the rest of your life. Don't ever think you're too old to learn something new. The information that you learn is power that you utilize the rest of your life. I just think so small. Oh, and I'm getting a computer tomorrow because this computer here has really got on my last nerve.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What I mean?
What's so small?
Okay.
Can you be a bit better?
I don't know. Let's see.
Like that. It should go up.
Hold on, we're figuring something out. It's not doing anything.
Make it that and see how big the screen gets.
Okay, that's a little bit. Hold on.
So cool.
Okay, that's a little better. Where did I stop at? Books, information,
You
reading.
stopped at reading, so it's learning now.
Well, I mentioned learning also inside of reading. Writing. The lessons of writing has really depleted itself. We don't write as good as we used to. My mom has good handwriting. I have good handwriting, but I don't write as much as I used to. So now when I write, my fingers cramp up. So we really need to get back to writing. Especially our kids don't know how to write in cursive. That's a shame. I don't know why they took that out of schools. They took a lot of necessary things out of schools.
Yeah, school. We do it in elementary, but most kids just
Elementary, but y'all, we did that throughout the entire school system until we graduated.
we stopped at 5th grade.
You would lose points on a grade if you wrote manuscript instead of in cursive. Yes. Even your signature is deplorable.
What's I supposed to do?
My son Brian, his signature hasn't changed at all since high school, and it is also it is awful. Mason, oh my Lord, I don't know what y'all doing when y'all do y'all signatures, but anyway, let's get past that.
What's that, Sherrod?
Sherrod is okay.
Yeah,
Sherrod,
he's the
Sherrod, he's the favorite.
Of course, he's okay.
Hold on, how you figure he's the favorite?
I'm just joking.
No, you're not.
Of course, I'm the favorite.
Sherrod, parents and children. Let me give you a little tip. Parents love all their kids, but each one is a favorite for a different reason. Nothing to be upset about, nothing to be sad about. It's just a fact. Each one, there is not a favorite over the other. Well, that's a lie.
What?
Two things are true. Again, y'all gonna learn to know I'm always gonna be honest. And when it comes to my point of view, it may not be what you want to hear, but it's something you need to hear. So I'm going to disclose the parents' code. Every child is loved. Parents favor each child for different reasons. Parents can favor a child over another child, and I'm just about to be honest. Kids, you all seem to forget, yes, we're your parents, but we are also human beings with feelings. So if you have one child who's better behaved than the other, then yes, that parent is going to favor the better behaved child as opposed to the one that's always causing problems, always stressing them out. Kids that are disrespectful, oh my God, you have no idea how that stabs a parent in the heart. So yes, a parent can choose to favor one child over another based on their behavior. So if you want better favor, get your crap together and stop being the other child, keep causing the issue. You ain't gotta worry about that. Y'all good. But it is what it is. It's like when Mason was in school and he would just do stuff. Teachers would call me. And I had to pull him to the side a few times and be like, look, it is not your parents' it is not your teacher's responsibility to like you. Your teacher's responsibility is to teach you from 8 in the morning, 3 in the afternoon. And during that time, you are to respect your teacher's rules as though they are your parent, because they are your parents. You're not with your parents. If your teacher has an attitude towards you, 100% of the time, I'm sure it's because you as the student have been disrespectful, not following instructions, causing disturbance in class, being misbehaving during school. Everybody know you in school because you the fool. You think they laughing because you funny. No, they laugh because you the fool. So yes, I'm not gonna get so Mason would think because of who I am that I'm gonna go cuss the teacher out when he come tell me a version of a story. Yeah, I heard your story, but I need to hear the other side too. And yeah, I can assess if a teacher does have just overall bad attitude, then I will put them in their place. And then I'm gonna turn around and put my child in their place. So stop being the problem. You have less issues. Okay, let's get back. On knowledge. Facts, information, and skills acquired by a person through experience or education. The practical understanding or theoretical understanding of a subject. Just like information or learning information, knowledge is the same thing. Knowledge is to help you grow with the internal information you are presented. You take that knowledge and use it to your advantage and grow accordingly, whether that be mentally, spiritually, whatever the case may be. It's up to you to take the knowledge and use it to your life's advantages. That's it. So that's this week's vocabulary. Words, meanings, and the relatable situations that you may face throughout life. So the key thing to all the words that we went over just now, everything that was mentioned, you're going to be implementing, practicing, and mastering each of those words throughout your entire life. So get used to it. Okay, parents, you were supposed to get your kids' checking account. So kids, let's get an understanding of what your checking account is. Your parents opened a checking account for you at a brick and mortar bank or credit union so that you could start depositing money for the purpose of purchasing and saving. Okay? This money that you're going to be depositing into your checking account, excuse me, it's going to be coming from either your allowances, side jobs that you're doing. You're going to take that money, and you're going to disperse it. You're going to control where your money goes. So when you get your money and you deposit it into your bank account, you're going to take a percentage of that. Okay? At this point, you need to decide on how much you're going to put into your checking, how much you're going to keep for cash in your pocket, which is your spending money, how much you're going to invest. Now, the numbers that I suggest, the percentages that I suggest, you do what's accommodating to your personal situation after discussing with your parent. Okay? For The money that goes into your checking account or your debit card, I say should be at least 30%. 50%, well, let me start over. 50% of your money that you made, every time you make money, you take half of what you made, which is 50%, that should go into a savings account. Either a savings account at the bank, or you can use it as your savings, your money challenge at home. That could be your savings, whichever one works for you. Okay. Then 30% of the remaining 50% should go into your checking account. And the last 20% should go into your pockets for cash. That's your budget. That 20% is your budget to spend as you wish. And although you have that 20% of cash to spend as you wish, it doesn't mean that you be so eager to spend it. Kayla found $40 cleaning her room up.
No, 20.
You told me it was 40.
Oh yeah,
It was $40.
I have found another one which was 20.
See, she keep finding money, even though I tell her to keep a certain amount in her wallet. Because even when we go out, if she wants to buy something and I approve of it, I'm not gonna keep giving you the debit card. You got cash in your wallet, use it. Just because it's there in the bank, don't be so quick to spend it. The purpose of this process is to teach discipline. This discipline that you start learning now, that you implement now, that you execute now, this is to benefit you for the rest of your life, where you are mastering the control of your money. Mastering money is learning to keep the money and to make that money grow. That's the master of it. Okay. And I've already mentioned, ask for permission to spend. Don't assume it's there to spend every time you want to. Yes, the money that's in your checking account, that's in your name, yes, that is your money. That doesn't mean, again, you just up and want to spend it all the time. That's Kayla's money. I'm not touching it. But if she wants to buy something, it has to make sense. And yes, sometimes I let her get something she may not need, but she wants it. She deserves it. That's a reward for her practicing the steps to learn how to keep more money than lose more money. If she wants to go out to eat, if it ain't in my budget to do so, no, we can't go there this week. The first thing she's gonna say, well, I'll pay for it. Well, sometimes I do say yes. But the majority of the time, no, we'll do that some other time. But now she does, like when we do go out to eat and I, pay for the meal, she offers to pay the tip. And that's not necessarily because I want her to, but I'm respecting that she understands the process. Like the waiters, they don't make that much money. Majority of their income comes from tips. So she respects that and wants to contribute to that. So I respect her decision to do that with her money and allow it. Kids, ask your parents to check your account weekly. Now, like when Kayla asked me, can I see my account? I show her the account or I show her the receipt when I deposit money into her account. Now, I ain't gonna lie, one time I did borrow $100, but I put it back. She asked to see the account. I said, hold on, I'll show you tomorrow. I'm not saying parents do this, but if you do, put it right back. But yes, have the information available for your child to view their account. They don't need, unless they're a certain age, they don't need to have the app on their phone, because first of all, if their phone gets stolen, then their information can be stolen. Of course, remember they're a minor, so their account, their checking account that's in their name is under yours. So access to them is access to yours.
Mm-hmm.
So, but when she asks, she gets to see her information, and when I put deposits into her account, I give her the receipts. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. No. And of course, when the statements come, whether electronically or by paper, let your child see the statements. Explain the information on the statements. Again, this is a forever learning process. It doesn't just stop when you open the account and just keep putting money in and not tracking it. You're not monitoring it. They don't understand what it is. They just know they got a bank account. Parents, we got to step up. We got to do better, because we are our kids' teachers before the paid teachers. We parents made the choice to have y'all. That means y'all are our responsibility for everything. And that learning process is number one. I was talking to one of my riders the other day. I meet some awesome people. And they appreciate the information that I share with them, vice versa. But I was telling someone that I realized a couple of weeks ago, not that it wasn't already internally in me to know this, but I realized a couple of weeks ago that during this process, doing this process of financial literacy is the number one tool that you need to learn. Because once you master financial literacy and start the process of generational wealth, that mindset is going to help you in your overall decision making of other things. I can't talk right now. I'm live. I will call you back.
Okay then, because I'm going to have to call the police.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, you could just have put the thing on mute.
Put it on mute where?
Right here.
I'm gonna mute it now. Oh my Lord.
You know.
Okay, sorry about that. I gotta call my mom back and we get through. Oh, Jesus. I'm gonna mention that later on before we go. I'm gonna tell y'all a story. But anyway, let's finish. So again, let your child know what's going on with their information. Next, children, parents, you need to start your child on their record keeping. Okay? I'm going to run off a list of things and I will add as we go throughout this journey. But for right now, you need to buy your child an accordion folder, give them one of the drawers in your file cabinet. I don't care. Start their record keeping process. I mentioned weeks ago, along with the bank account, You need to take your child to get a state ID. I don't care if they're 12 years old. Start them early. Let them go through these experiences to learn. So, record keeping, you need to have state ID. You need to get a fingerprint card. We all have them because we did it when the kids were young, and then they were stressing about, kidnapping kids and missing children. So you need to have a fingerprint file and a headshot file in case something happened, and they can know how to identify your child. God forbid something happened to them, or have an up-to-date picture to post on social media, the news, whatever the case may be, so that your child could be found. Give these records to your kids, okay? Or give them copies of. So I'm going to run through the list. State ID, fingerprint card, a record of their blood type. My son, Sherrod, my second son, texted me for yesterday, asked me what was his blood type. Now, I didn't remember, which is the funny thing, because when his dad needed to know his blood type, I remember his. Yeah. But I couldn't remember. Look, I have 4 kids. I can't remember everything. So I know I have it. It's in the file cabinet in my shed, my mother's house. So yes, provide that for your child. If you don't have it, get with the doctor, get you a record of their blood type. If they have any medical issues, give them a copy of those records. So when they get older, they may need to go back to it. Or something happens to you and they don't know that you have the records, and they got to go through the process of searching all around the world for the information. Again, start the process now. The headshot, a front and side headshot. If you did it, if they're like 10 years, 10 or 12 now, you need to do one now. You need to do another one when they turn 15, because that puberty kicks in. So now they look a whole lot different. I'm sorry, I didn't brush my teeth for we started. I came home thinking that. My goalies. These things helped me so much last night with my acid reflux from eating that juicy crab. I was up all night. I had an hour and 15 minutes sleep because of acid reflux. And I took 2 of these, and it helped so much. But anyway, a copy of the birth certificate, of their birth certificate. Now, I'm gonna say this, children, child. I will not give any of my kids their original birth certificate that I got from them being kids. That is my copy for life. So you need to teach your child how to get their own copy from public records, from vital records. Every state has it, has an office, and you can do it online. You can't go to the office physically now. They need to get their own copy. Again, children. It is not your parents' responsibility to just hand those documents over to you. Because I'm going to tell you why. Because even when you turn of legal age and are considered adult, y'all are our children for life. You still gonna need us for something because you don't keep up with stuff like you should. So when you 40 years old and you need the document, even though you ordered it a long time ago, but yet you don't have it now because you don't have a record keeping system, you didn't keep what you needed for future use. So you got to call your mama and be like, do you still have a copy of that? Yeah. So yes, you need to get your own original copy of your Social Security card. Okay. Again, what I have is mine. Even though your name is on it, it is mine to keep for life. Because also, if something were to happen to you and you pass away before your parent, and they are left with the heartache and the burden of taking care of um, your final responsibilities, then we need to make sure we have the information. Okay. Males, when you turn 18, within 30 days of your 18th birthday, within 30 days of your 18th birthday, you have to register for elective service. That is the law. If you don't know what elective service is, make that your next vocabulary word that you research. I can tell you what it is, but I want you to look it up and understand what it is for yourself. If you are a male, females do not have to do this. But you need to register for your elective service card. Something else you need to file when you get it. If you get a learner's or driver's license, always make a copy of these cards. Yes, you keep the original on you, on your person, but you need to also make a copy. Because let's say your wallet gets stolen, you don't know, even remember your driver's license number. You have nothing to show um, law enforcement. So, yeah, you always make copies and put those copies in your filing system. High schoolers, you need to keep the copy of your final report card. You need to request a sealed envelope of your high school transcript and a copy of your high school transcript. If you choose to seek higher education, something may happen to where you don't have access or can get access to your official transcript for the old school to send the college or university. So as long as you have an official sealed envelope from your high school, they will accept that until they can get the official transcript from the entity itself. So that doesn't hold up your process. So you're going to order two. One is sealed and stamped. You never open till you hand it to university or college. And the other one is for your records for you to always keep. Because one day you may have to go back and remember, back and see what your GPA was when you apply for a job, for your resume. And yes, we're going to have, trust me, everything that you're going to experience and need to face in life, we're going to bring it up here at King's Legacy. So yes, it will be a video about career development and resumes and interviewing and questions to ask and all that good stuff. So your college transcript, you're going to do that the same way. Don't just wait to get your transcript of college when you graduate. You need to pull your transcript every year and keep a copy. You can go online for the college or the university website and just print out a copy. So every year when you progress from freshman, sophomore, junior, and senior, 4-year college. If it's not a 4-year college, it's a 3-year. It's fine. The point is when you finish each year, print out a copy of your transcript. When you officially graduate, you're going to do the same thing and get a sealed original transcript that you don't open, and then one for your own records. Okay? At age 20, you need to get a passport. That's your second form of official ID. Again, let's say you lose your wallet, therefore you lost your ID, and you may need to have an official state ID for whatever reason. That's your backup that you can present that's accepted when you don't have a state ID or a state driver's license. And of course, since we're going to be going through this journey and learning financial literacy to achieve generational wealth, you're going to be taking trips because you're going to be making the money to do so. Although we talk about saving money and investing money, don't mean that you live broke also and don't do anything with your life. Live your life, but make good choices in doing so and budget yourself to do so. Oh yeah, get the passport. So when we do a group cruise, we're gonna take over the whole cruise. Then you'll be ready.
Can you get your passport younger?
I don't know that it's an age limit, because if you travel with your family and it's to a destination that requires a passport, then yeah, a child can have a passport.
Go ahead and get mine then.
We can get yours probably next year, because we're gonna take a cruise next year. I'm hoping we take a cruise next year because I miss cruises. I need to see how some things gonna work out with these cruises and this pandemic. Yes.
In the water? Man, I don't trust the ocean.
Man, please.
The ocean gonna go over the boat. We gonna tip over.
Stop being fearful. Stop being fearful. Anyway, moving on. The one you and I take gonna be a Disney cruise first. But again, we got to see what's going on with the pandemic. I need to see how many more people are gonna get sick. Do you know, I saw this less than a week ago on the news. A couple that has been vaccinated and showed proof that they did not test positive. They had to do it within 24 hours before going on the cruise. They showed proof of all this, but yet they caught COVID on the cruise. Yeah. That's why when the person got in my car today talking about, oh, I'm vaccinated. Oh, I don't have my first shot. I ain't had my second. I don't have a mask. I said, I sell masks for $1. And the expression on my face, even with my mask on, showed. Put a mask on or get out of my car. I'm vaccinated. I don't care. Science is not 100%. Do I trust science? Yes. But it's still not 100%. If that was the case, we would have vaccinations and cures for everything.
Mm-hmm.
Mother Nature don't play. That's why we had COVID. Mother Nature said, I'm going to sit y'all butts down whether you want to or not. That was Mother Nature. That's a whole nother discussion too. So for right now, work on your filing system, your record keeping, that you're going to maintain throughout your life. There are a lot of other things that are going to be added to this list, but this is just what I'm mentioning right now. Something you both, parents and children, you should implement and practice. Create a monthly to-do list. Again, this process starting out is to stimulate discipline within ourselves. That discipline and commitment will carry us. Okay.
This seat is killing me.
No, I gotta buy some shells tomorrow. So The discipline and the commitment will carry us throughout life to make sure that we stick to the plan of what we learn of financial literacy so that we can achieve the goals of generational wealth. Even if you are a person that doesn't have a child, you still need to generate generational wealth for yourself. You got nieces and nephews. They need to learn this so you won't have to take care of them too much when they get older or contribute to their parents' lack of literacy, so that they could have some freedom in life. But whether you have children or not, this platform is for you. Okay, so create a monthly to-do list. And I'm just mentioning some suggestions right now. This doesn't complete the list. Clean out your emails. I know people who have 10,000 plus emails still in the system. I could mention somebody, and she know who she is. When I first saw her email, I'm like, girl, why have you not cleaned out your email? She had like 3,000 emails. No. Anyway, clean out your emails. And within your email system, make specific file folders to transfer emails into your filing system for future reference. Like in your emails, if you get emails for your utility bills, then set up a file that says house bills. If you buy on Amazon and you want to keep those receipts, because it may be receipts you can write off for a business, put that into a file. All you do is go on the left-hand side, see where it says, go down, go see folders. You're going to see folders, and you're going to see a plus sign that says new folder. Click that and create a file. That way you can move those emails to those files. And that declutters your visual emails that you look at every day. If you keep looking at all those emails every day, you ain't never going to go through them. You don't know if it's something you need to keep or throw away or whatever the case may be. Or even it could be a spam file that's generating, because you received the email, it's generating and spamming your computer system. You just leave it there to let it work. All right, sit down to review your bills, your budget, and make adjustments accordingly. Now, if you follow the instructions and you set up a budget, you put a system in place where you manage your bills, keep track of your bills, keep track of the information that's on there, whatever the case may be. Kudos, but it doesn't end there. You need to review this information at least once a month, see if you need to make any adjustments, and to make sure that you're staying on track. File your bills and other documents. Put your paperwork where it's supposed to go. Don't let it accumulate and you just throw it everywhere and don't have a filing system. Start managing your paperwork. Put aside one day a month to take care of yourself. We're going to expand on that later. If you don't take care of yourself, there's no point in you even doing this, because you're not going to live long enough or live healthy enough to enjoy what you're doing. And I'm sorry if the video is lagging. Again, I'm going to get a computer tomorrow. I was about to throw this computer into the wall yesterday. And the last two videos that we did, it was so much lag. I'm like, that missed about 5 words of what I said, and it didn't even play.
Oh my God.
Oh, it sounded like I was speaking another language. So I hope that is not the case on this one today. I don't know if it's just the computer system.
Or the Wi-Fi.
Or the Wi-Fi. I need to see if I get a boost for the Wi-Fi. But anyway, revisit your goals and strategies to get there. And this helps you stay focused. Again, people, once we get over this hurdle, changing our mindset, sticking to the discipline and keeping the commitment of what we're teaching, financial literacy, is going to be so easy afterwards. It's going to be second nature for you to stay focused. You're not going to have to keep struggling to keep the focus and commitment. It's going to become second nature. And I think did I mention this earlier? But your change in mindset will also change your mindset on other personal things in your life. And I'm just going to mention a couple. Dating. You date someone, you're not going to waste your time with someone who is not on the same financial path you are, has an understanding of financial literacy. Why you want to be with somebody who want to be broke, someone who has bad spending habits, or someone who doesn't understand good credit, someone who has no interest in growing in life, personally or financially? You're not going to waste your time with someone like that. Because if you do, that person going to bring you down and change your mindset. And then you're going to be back where you started. I keep forgetting I'm on Sunday instead of Wednesday. I was about to curse again. You got it.
I didn't know you was going to
Another one. Let's say you want to get married. I hate I'm using both relationship skills, but anyway, you get married. If you and your spouse are not on the same page of financial literacy and financial wellness, the relationship will fail. That's the number one cause of divorce. You got a wife who think you supposed to take care of her 100% financially. She just spending money, hiding money from you, whatever the case may be. You a wife, you don't know what's going on with your household family money because your husband control everything. And then he get hit by a car one day. You don't know what in the world you're going to do because you don't know what nothing there. You don't have access to nothing. Then you're going to be in for a total surprise. Or you got a man who miserable because his wife doesn't respect the financial status of the house. Yeah, y'all can't even agree on the money you spend when you go out. She want one thing and you want another. Or you feel what you work for, because you the man of the house, it's yours. No, when you married, it's ours. But yeah, we're gonna have that too. We're gonna have the relationship skills and the couples finance videos, but that's gonna be in the King's Legacy group after hours. Well, I'm gonna do a video on the Wednesday live for couples finance. But the extended conversation on that's for the Saturday after hours when I start those. I'm not starting the Saturday after hours until traffic picks up on our content. If you don't click like and click share and subscribe, you're not helping us. You're not helping us to be able to grow. You're not helping us to get the feedback we need to determine what we need to bring up next, whether it's relevant or needed or not. I mean, I feel all of it is. But if you don't do that for us, you're actually hurting us. Now, like we have 15 followers, 15 subscribers on YouTube. 15. And I thank you for that. And neither one of y'all liked any video. And neither one of y'all made any comment. These analytics, well, 2 people did today. This was the first video I had that we got a thumbs up.
I know mine. I'm sorry. I was just But someone else liked the video, but one was mine.
Okay, thank you, Kayla. But that's my point exactly. I'm teaching Kayla, implementing myself, additional streams of income. One of the additional streams of income we can generate through social media platforms. So if our analytics are low, non-existent, they're not going to pay us no mind. Mm-hmm. So I'm not asking y'all for no money. I'm just asking you for a finger click, a comment, a share, and a subscribe. All these done with your fingers. That's all I'm asking.
The comment said good job.
I don't care. That gives us feedback that we're doing a good job then. Mm-hmm. So I'm begging y'all to stop being lazy and give us a thumbs up. Give us a comment. And subscribe. Please. Now, if y'all don't want us here, I can just focus on building my family wealth and don't share the information at all. You can learn and fail as you want. Trying to be a support system and a platform you can rely on for information to help you and your family grow. But you don't want to support us in the basis of clicking a finger? Pressing a finger? So, okay. Where did I stop? Revisit your goals and strategies. We run out of time. Revisit your goals and strategies to get there. This helps you stay focused. I read that one. Declutter your home or space. Clean up your world. You can't make changes if you are surrounded visually by clutter, trash, and chaos. And you don't know what's going on because you got everything thrown everywhere, or you're not maintaining anything of reference. You're not reading anything to know where you stand. You got to start there first. During this pandemic, if you didn't find the time to clean up your clutter, your mess in your own house, really? Declutter, handle your bills. Declutter, set up a budget. Declutter, I'm not talking about just the tangible, physical stuff. Your mind. If your mind is cluttered with mess, chaos, and stress, you're not ever going to move because you're going to feel overwhelmed. You're not ever going to move. That plat is just flying off to the side. Okay. We've got to wrap this up. Let me see what I missed. Oh, final thing. I forgot. The 10 summer jobs. If you are a child, age 10 and up, 12 and up. If you are a child and you want to think about a summer job that you can start making your own money, okay? I'm just going to throw out a few stuff. Why did I type that? Get a reliable source of communication. Oh. A phone. Even if, like, I still have a landline, although I only use it for a fax. But if you are a child and you don't have a cell phone, I don't know what child that don't. But if you don't, for whatever reason, and you all have a house phone, that's still a form of communication that you can use to start a business. Set up a professional email address. What I mean by professional email address, don't be choosing no crazy names or phrases or whatever. It should be your last name, underscore, your first name, at gmail.com, or whatever platform you use. If it's a business name, then do that business name professionally. Like ours is King's Legacy Group. Then our email is going to say kingslegacygroup.com. Well, it will say .com. Actually, I need to do that when we get out the video. I need to, because I did my research to where I can get a .com for my email as opposed to Yahoo and Gmail. Those are not recognized as professional emails. But for right now, we're using the Yahoo. Create a website. Kids, you all are so talented. I don't even think I need to mention where you need to go to get a website or where you can get a website. Y'all gonna figure it out. And if not, ask for help. And I'm here if you need help, but I'm sure y'all will be fine with that. It doesn't have to be anything major. Just create a website. So if you're promoting your business, then people will want to go see what your website looks like. See if you're somewhat legit. It doesn't confirm legitimacy, but it does help when you have a website that looks professional. What are your business cards? Work out what services, products you're going to have. Again, work out your services and products you're going to have, and speak with your parents for the feedback. Don't try to figure all this out on your own. But again, if you don't have someone at home, you can always reach out to King's Legacy Group. Also figure out your pricing. You need to target your market and advertise accordingly. You don't have to spend money. You don't have to spend any money or large amount of money to target your market for advertising. Make good and frequent social media marketing. Okay? Promote your business. Plan to manage your time. Sit down and plan out what you're going to do step by step, what you need to do, what you need to resolve. Plan. Our motto here is a road better planned is easier traveled. That's our motto here at King's Legacy Group. A road better planned is easier traveled. Keep good records. You are starting a business. Don't be in the mindset of a side hustle. Be in the mindset of a business owner. And if you want to eventually grow your business, expand what you're starting out with, then it's time to do it now. Have the mindset from start to end. And that time that you put in building this business will help you when you're trying to expand. Because when you're trying to expand in business, people you seeking that business from want to see a record of history. So if you waste all this time focusing on side hustles, you ain't doing what you're supposed to do, establish a business, right? You have wasted time that you could have had time to show your reputation of the services and products you're offering. Discuss everything with your parents and how much to compensate them. For example, I'm about to go over the ideas in a second. So let's say one of the ideas that I give you, you have to use your parents' home. Okay, yeah, it's your business and you're going to be generating income. But that's your parents' home. So you got to compensate them for they are the time, use of their property, whatever the case may be. I don't care if you bake cookies and brownies or whatever. You are using your parents' utility bills. You are using their equipment in their kitchen. Oh, yeah. How you figure you don't need to compensate them? So discuss the terms. And I'm sure your parents will be fair. They ain't going to try to jack you up and take all your money.
This seat hurts too much.
Oh, Lord. Let me have my water in the freezer. Okay, let's get to the ideas so we can end this. We 15 minutes. Oh, I'm sorry. We 15 minutes over. Okay. If you are good at tutoring, okay, now I can turn this around some. If you are good at tutoring, you can help struggling students at your school in your classes with an hourly fee for specific topics. So let your principal, your student counselor, and your teachers know that you're offering the services. And they'll back up if you are a good candidate to be a tutor for kids in the school or in those specific classes. So that's one way to get your foot in the door. If you have artistic talent, let's say you're good at singing, you could create a website to where you offer your singing skills for personal parties, children parties, adult parties. I know a lot of people that have parties and they have live music. So yeah, think about that. If you are artistic, let's say you create beats. And again, I know a lot of y'all kids are too freaking smart and quick to learn stuff. Some of y'all already into making music. Let's say you make music beats. You can advertise yourself that you sell beats. Somebody who may have a YouTube channel and need a music intro for their YouTube channel, you can create music for them and sell it. Just one idea. If you can draw well, you can offer your talent for book illustrations. So that means make a list of publishing companies, not just in your state, but other states, and offer your services. But you got to have proof of what you can do. So again, creating a website. If you do that, you need to get your parents to help you get trademarked so that no one will steal your intellectual property. Register with publishing companies, create digital graphics to sell for logos. Like the people that make logos for other people, you could connect with them and sell your graphic designs, and they can use those for their clients. Just because you're a child, you can do stuff like this too. Let's see. Again, just create a good website that shows your intellectual property. If on the lines of something like that, you need to get yourself trademarked so that your intellectual property is not stolen. Then if it is, you can sue them and get a lot of money. If you like to decorate, now, I was actually considering this, but I don't have time. I got too many things going on. I just don't have time. But I thought it was awesome when I saw the idea. It's summertime. People have been cooped up in their house for years during this pandemic. You can do specialized picnics for people. So your initial investment into this business would be to buy the material and the supplies that you need. And if someone orders your services for a picnic, you go to that designated spot, set up the picnic with a bunch of pillows and ground covering and food, plates, something nice, something pretty, it could be a romantic situation. It could be because people want to still do social distancing and do something different other than a restaurant. You can have a group meeting, a picnic in a park, or even if you have a nice home, your picnic spot can be your backyard. So you don't have to travel far to display, set up the picnic. Child's birthday party, teenagers' graduation party. As opposed to being a party, it could be a picnic with a small group of people. Let your mind just flourish with all the ideas you can do with that. I thought that was awesome. If I had the time to do it, I would do it myself. Another thing. If you live in an apartment complex, a subdivision, just within your family, offer cleaning services. You can clean bathrooms only, but you need to learn how to clean right. Okay? You can't go in the bathroom and wipe down with some paper towels. No, that's not how that works. So do your research on whatever you do. You can offer dusting, vacuuming, and mopping only, as opposed to an overall full house cleanup. That's up to you. Offer what you can. Someone wants to use it. Now, because you are a child, I wouldn't say go outside your neighborhood unless your parents are going to go with you or adult is going to go with you to supervise and to make sure that you're safe. But again, if you just start with your family, if you got aunts and uncles and cousins and they have their own place, offer to clean. Get with your parents and discuss the strategy, how much you would charge. Start promoting your services. Those of you that like dogs, old school dog walking. Okay. Let's say you can offer to bathe their pet at their home. You can do it outside. You ain't got to be inside the house. You can do it outside, so they don't have to. If you have a house, your parents also like pets, you can offer a small daycare for pets for people that go on vacation. But again, discussing with your parents terms of that arrangement, where the pets would be kept at, and who's going to take care of them, and how long that would be. But if you just go research how much daycares charge, oh my God, even if you just charge a third of that, you'll be racking up. Clean your neighbors' your neighborhood businesses. I really hate how much people will trash outside the cars, or even the homeless. Just stop throwing trash. It's too many freaking trash cans around the neighborhood. Just put the trash in. People walk past the bus stop, always got a trash can, but yet you see them throw the cup over the fence. Like, I'm looking at you 5 steps away from the trash can right there. You 5 steps away. Put it in the trash. Stop messing up our neighborhood. Okay, I was about to rant. Okay. Same thing with an apartment complex. Go to the leasing office and ask them, would they pay you to clean up the neighborhood with the trash? You can do it every day. You can do it once a week. Or you can send out flyers in your subdivision or your apartment complex to the tenants. Set up to where you go get their trash and walk it to the dumpster. Do you know how many people let bags of trash accumulate in their house or apartment? They don't feel like walking to the dumpster. Oh, you do it. If it's 300 apartment units in your complex, even if you just charge $2 a trip, and let's say you pick up trash twice a week per tenant, it's 300 units. I'm gonna let you do the calculations on that. That's something better than nothing than you had before. And then you get in your exercise. Or you can get a bike to build a basket onto the bike. Y'all know how to work this stuff out. That way you can get one building of units of trash in that basket, ride your bike to the dumpster, put it in there, go to the next unit. Next. Register with 3 to 5 senior living communities. You can be a concierge for the tenants in a senior living community. You can teach online classes, and you don't have to be in person to do it. But if you practice social distancing and everything is fine at the facility itself, then they will give you a room to do that. Because elderly people are not, my mama. I'm like, mama, if you just play with your phone and go through it, you will learn what to do with it. And of course, I get a little frustrated. I'm like, why she can't get this? So elderly people struggle with emails, setting up social. Oh my God, setting up social media accounts, online bill pay. They don't understand how to maneuver that as well as we do. And even with me, sometimes I just want my sons to do something for me when it comes to technology. I'm tired. I don't want to kind of do it no more. I'm tired. But anyway, you get the point. Let's see. If you are interested in learning a trade, see how you can go about being an apprentice. Even if it's like a shop, you probably can't physically be an apprentice right now. You can learn the back end of how the business is ran by being an office assistant. Something to think about. Organize a yard sale to sell your products that you may want to make. You can use that as an opportunity to sell those. Or you can get with your family members, even if the family don't live in the same household you do. Send out a message and be like, hey, I'm going to do a yard sale. I can sell what you want to sell. Just bring it to me. I display it at my yard sale. I get a cut of the commission. That could be a weekend job. When I was moving out of my house, I lost my first house. I had a yard sale every weekend for like 3 months. And I kid you not, every weekend, because I had a lot of stuff, I made like...
You sold my car.
Yeah, I even sold Kayla's car.
I was so mad because that one kid, like...
But anyway.
And you never bought me one. You say you will.
I know. I said I was going to replace the car, but hey, it is what it is. But anyway, I made like $600 a weekend. Yeah. Offer to clean and organize garages. This is so needed. It may take you 2 days to clean one garage, depending on how cluttered and messy it is. But just keep in mind, there are ways for you to make money. This is just a few things that I'm mentioning. So new business ideas will be introduced once a month. Any suggestions are welcomed. So just let us know on the platform. We will incorporate it into the list once we research it. Next thing I want you all to do, I want you all to start thinking about an industry or career that you are interested in. I don't care if you're 12 years old. You are exposed to so many things. You already, I'm sure you already have an idea of something you may be interested in. So go ahead and start thinking about that even more. And mention it in the comments. And we can bring it up later and go over what it would take for you to do that. I'm going to stop it here because I overspoke on some things longer than I should have. So I used up some of the time. I'm going to stop here and we're going to revisit next week, next Sunday. Please, parents, have kids, nieces, nephews, young cousins, age 12 to 17 or 18 is fine. Invite them to watch on Sundays at 5. Y'all do it together. Yeah, we ran 30 minutes over today, but the videos are normally an hour. You all can take your phone, pull it up on YouTube, and hit that button at the top of your screen and send it to your smart TV. So all of you can watch it at one time on the smart TV. Stop making excuses and get started on correcting bad money habits, changing your mindset to financial literacy so that we can achieve generational wealth. Stop thinking about immediate gratification. I got to stop doing that. This is about long-term results, something that's going to last for life. So, as always, we hope that you found some value in the content shared today. So until next time, take care of yourselves and know that knowledge is real power. Since Kayla's back.
Hello.
Girl, move. All right. Good night, everyone. Have a good week. I'm back on Wednesday, adults. Good information. I'm going over all the details for life situations that are important. I forgot what I was going to say, so I had to make some up. Bye. See you later.